Today we're going to talk about the Rogue Bendy Reflector and more importantly, how you can make your own for about $2. What? So hey, it's Heather McKay here, just sharing with you some of my photo tips so you can run a profitable photography business. As you might know, if you've been around for a while, I've been a wedding photographer for nearly 2 decades. And being self-employed, you want to keep your money that you're making, right? So, and I'm single, so I need all the money. I don't have anyone to split utilities with or anything like that. So one thing I realized a long time ago is that the more gear I buy, the less money I get to keep. So even though it's fun to buy fun toys for my business, it actually comes out of my bottom line. So I've talked about that kind of stuff at length. If you want to look at my cost of doing business video, I'll link that in the side for you. But today I just want to talk about, I'm going to do a little review of this Rogue Bender, and then I'm going to show you how you can make your own for literally $2. It's so easy. I prefer having my own. So real quick, let's do the review. So this is a Rogue Flashbender diffuser thingy. And they go for like about 35 bucks. You can get different size ones. And it's kind of nice. It has like these bendy frames inside. Comes with little snaps to snap it around your flash. Let me just show you that really quick. So here's my flash. Just wrap it around the flash. And then it's a little bit stretchy, so you get a nice tight seal. And there's 2 different snaps on it for different size flashes. Hands are not big enough, so give me a second. There we go. Okay, and then basically that's it. So what happens is, and I see this all the time with new photographers, one way that you can tell somebody's not a professional photographer really yet is that they won't have any sort of diffuser on their flash. They're outside and the flash is pointing straight up to the sky. It's not bouncing off of anything. You really, if you're going to have your flash straight up, you have to bounce off something, whether it's a wall or a ceiling or whatever. So these modifiers are great because what it does is the flash comes up to this white part and it shoots all the light more forward. What's great about these is you can bend them so you can really capture more of it. You can make it more of what's called a snoot, which is more of like a circle. There's a lot of different things you can do with these, and you can really play around with how much light is going forward versus around. So they're a great modifier and they're a great beginner when you're learning how to control your flash. So, you know, it's kind of nice. I like it. It's fine. You know, you tilt the flash a little and it goes even more forward. Again, they're nice because they're modifiable. You can do lots of different stuff with them, but there's also a lot of things I don't like about it. One is that sticking it in my bag, my camera bag, quickly, the bender falls off all the time. It's really bulky. As far as flat as it is and as bendy and soft as it is, I find it takes up a lot of space in my camera bag. And then, like I said, just leaving it on the flash all the time is kind of a problem. And also, they pop off pretty quickly, like on a dance floor, especially if you're like me and you have your cameras hanging down. Then this, like if I bend down, this is like dragging on the floor. So there's just a lot of things I don't love about it, and I actually don't use it very often. It looks professional, and that's fine, I guess, but I use my handmade version because it's more versatile. So, you know, that's just my review of the typical bender. They are, like I said, there's different models. There's ones that are taller, and it's fine. But like I said, I'm going to show you right now how to make one for yourself for $2, and I find it to be a little bit better. So that's it. So that's the Rogue Bender. So here you go. If you haven't liked and subscribed my channel yet, go ahead and do that right now. If you hit that bell icon, YouTube will just let you know when I have a new video, which is awesome. That way you don't have to remember when they're doing, and I don't have to be consistent on just Fridays at 2 or something like that. And then also, if you're interested, it's down below in the description. You can find links to find me on social and is my email address and that kind of stuff. So it's I have a couple different freebies for you if you're trying to sell products, for example. That's what I specialize in. So you can get on my email list and I'll send you lots of information on how I sell products like wedding albums. That makes up about 30% of my income. So I highly recommend you join my email list to find those tips. Okay, so here's the secret tip on how to make a bender yourself. All you need, literally, it's $2. You can spend $1 if you want to, like really. Is you go to like Michael's or Joann Fabric or any craft store and you just get black piece and a white piece of craft foam. They're like 99 cents a piece, super, super easy. You cut it to whatever shape you want, and then the only other thing you're gonna need is a piece of Velcro. Okay, so here's one of the ones I've made. So the reason I use a white piece and a black piece, I have a black side and a white side. So it's similar to this, but it's more versatile because on this one you can't really use the black side. I'll tell you exactly why I use the black side in a second. So first I'm just going to explain how I built it. I literally put it together and I stapled it. I mean, it's super trashy, but it works great, and I use it for weddings and nobody questions me. Then what you're going to want is a piece of Velcro on it. And then I also highly recommend you put a piece of Velcro on your flash, like right around here. You want to play around with your first flash. I have a piece of Velcro on all my flashes. So what's nice about it is it's not only is it going to hold it right like that, but the reason I use a longer piece of Velcro is I basically do the same thing this one does as far as holding it tight. So what I do is I have this longer piece of Velcro, and I'll just attach it to my flash really quickly. It takes 2 seconds. I walk into a reception and I just like put it on my flash. Usually I have it a little more set up than I'm having it right here. All right, ta-da! So I just sit down for 2 seconds when I'm changing my batteries, when I'm refreshing all my camera equipment for the reception, and I throw this on my camera. I use this in a church also. So what I want to explain to you really quickly is, well, 2 things real quick. One is like I said, I like the adjustable piece of Velcro that goes all the way around to get a nice tight seal. But I also really like having a piece of Velcro on both the white side and the black side that attaches to the flash. So just make sure you have the opposite of the hook and loop situation. And that just holds it on even tighter, because if you don't have a piece of Velcro, it slides off pretty easily, just like the Rogue Bender. But if you have a piece of Velcro on all of your flashes, it'll stay tight. I've been all over the dance floor. My camera can be like dragging on the ground, or this piece can be dragging on the ground, and it's fine. So the other thing about it is the reason I use a black side is the black side actually absorbs a lot of the flash. So I personally like my flash to make my images look natural. I don't like it to look like it was flash unless it's a cool technique that I'm doing. And I've talked about that in other videos too, which I'll link to in the side, like how I use my off-camera flash, for example. So what I like about the black one is if I'm in, and I only use it in certain situations, I'll use it if I'm in a room like this where the ceiling is very low and white. I'll use it in a tent. And it just, oh man, it just makes it look so much more like available light than regular flash does. If I'm using the white side, that's like shooting a ton of light at the subject, a ton of light. So you really have to be good about balancing your flash and toning it down and bringing up the ambient light. So if you're not as good at that yet, try playing with the black side versus the white side. Again, you don't want to use this black side if you're in a dark ballroom or a dark church. You're gonna drain your battery because your flash is like there's not enough flash. So that's being said, like use the black side if you're in a tent or bright room, white ceilings you can bounce off of and things like that. So if you're using the white side, that's like you're maximizing your flash. So you want to play around also with the settings in your flash. So for example, if I'm using this white card, it's throwing so much flash, I don't need my flash at full power. So what's great about that though is that then it doesn't drain my batteries as fast. So if you're running around a large reception area and you can't get to your backup batteries a lot, or you need them to last through the night for whatever reason, using this white side is great because it's going to throw so much more flash at your subject, and you can actually tone it down and work at like a 1/16 of a power versus this black side, which absorbs a lot of the light. So it's just a different look is why I use the black side, but most of the time you're going to use the white side. And again, they're $2 plus a little bit of Velcro, so like $3 and you can make your own versus $50, $30 and upwards for these Rogue bendy filters. So I highly recommend you just make your own. You can make it look as professional as you want. You could sew it. You could do whatever, but I just literally staple it. And honestly, even though it's chintzy and whatever, these things last me like 5, 6, 7 years. Honestly, I make one. I have one for all my flashes. And then the other thing you could do with the craft foam, just as a little bonus tip at the end, is my friend made these for me, and he made them to fit each flash, and it's a homemade Snoot. It's the same thing. It's just this same black foam, craft foam, and this is actually just a political sign. that he cut up and used it for the honeycomb. And you stick this over your flash. And he made them different sizes. He measured my flashes. I think these fit a different flash, but I'll stick it on here real quick. Anyway, yeah, this fits a different flash. But it just stays at the end of the flash, and that really shoots the flash straight ahead in a circle, or like a focused amount. It's great if you're using this as a backlight, like for their hair, and you just want it to go into one spot. It's great for that. So, I mean, I'm sure there's millions of other YouTube videos about what the difference is between a Snoot and a softbox and all the other kinds of modifiers, but I just want to let you know you can just make your own. So it saves you a ton of money. You can still get a new fun toy to play with. Like I actually don't ever use these. I should use them more, the Snoots. And then I have them I have different sizes for all my different flashes and stuff like that. So that's it. I just wanted to go over what a Rogue diffuser does, my review of it, and then how to make your own for $3. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stick around, check out some of the other videos that I have on my channel. And if you like this kind of content, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and also sign up for my email newsletter for more tips. See you later. Bye.